谢谢大家，谢谢大家，再次衷心的祝大家新年快乐。
那么最重要的是，就是我们这些默默无闻的、无私之心的、真心的，希望中国走向法治、民主、自由时代的人，扎扎实实的做事，一定会实现喜马拉雅。祝你们在2018年里边全部及家人身体健康，万事顺意。
好，尊敬的战友们好，新年快乐！希望所有的战友和家人们健康，战友和家人们和14亿同胞平安。然后希望所有的14亿同胞2019年少赔点钱。
现在是2020年1月1号，文贵在美国纽约曼哈顿59街第5大道，叫 Sherry Nattery， 中文叫雪梨酒店，18楼，为我们的14亿同胞、香港同胞、新疆同胞、西藏同胞、台湾同胞、全世界人民祈福，祈祷上天万佛万神，在2020年与我们这些千千万万个受害的战友和中国同胞一起消灭上人类上最大的毒瘤——中国共产党。
2021年1月1号，一起为全世界人民、全中国人民、新中国联邦14亿中国同胞、台湾、西藏、香港同胞，我们的新中国联邦的每一位战友们祈福。
在2022年1月1号，新中国联邦，我们在一起第一次不会有任何政权利益名义之心的这样的一个新中国联邦的宣言。灭共是正义的许愿。
今天2023年的元旦阳历年，七哥告诉大家，病毒会超出你想象的离开地球，共产党会超出你想象的在地球上消失。你相不相信新中国联邦都会成为地球上解决人类问题、解决人类的各种问题最重要的一股力量？爆料革命和新中国联邦能成功，它只靠3个条件。最关键的，种族大屠杀。种族大屠杀的接下来是有一条，把共产党定为全球犯罪组织，这叫什么？以法灭共。这不仅是美国，它是欧洲、亚洲、全球的，这才真正叫以法灭共。以美灭共，只要美国别支持，停止支持经济、技术、军事，赢了。第二，通过法律把共产党定为犯罪组织，把它列为全世界调查目标，然后把它的政治权利给它完全不合法化、非法化。第三个就是以共灭共。到那个时候，美国、欧洲一定会出台政策，所有跟美国、欧洲合作的政府合作的，配合查清病毒，配合查清楚共产党这些洗黑钱的，配合共产党在西方存黑钱的，所有的中共官员包括企业家，你的财产全部都是大赦。开战，老共一定先打美国卫星。这是老共研究了很多年的，先封美国的眼，然后灭你的航空母舰，杀你的威风，然后把你的禁基地给你摧毁，然后你看你干嘛？我要动核武器啊！这时候就该拿核武器了，是吧？两家打架，本来说咱不能动刀动枪了，他就动枪、动刀，所以美国呢知道共产党你要封我的眼，是吧？你打我的航空母舰，然后闪电台湾，是吧？都是靠你的火箭军嘛。老子现在给你撂出来，我告诉你，你导弹在哪儿，是吧？无非没标注的就是你的潜水艇，还有在火车上移动的，共产党最得意的叫移动式导弹，啊，能陆基，啊，就是火车陆地， 水机就是潜水艇，是吧？除这之外，美国人绝对在水里边没有共产党的机会，陆基是不确定因素，你必须承认共产党是有赢的可能的。但我把你的所有的固定的基地全给你公布了，说明什么呀？共产党的军队内部，早就和美国和西方就美帝国主义勾结了，这个招对他们的震撼是很大的。
Oh, good morning, everyone. Today is a New Year Eve, and we have a special program for exposing the CCP. And we're going to continue our mission. We'll never change. That is taking down the Chinese Communist Party. And today we have one more guest, and Wanzai, the CEO of our NFSC's DC Liberty Farm, and also Chris and Mr. True, our old friends. And we're going to discuss more information and foresee a good, prosperous 2026, and also wrapping the year of 2025. So please, Wanzai, say hello to everyone. Yeah, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, hello everyone. Hello all the audience in our new Federal State of China's comrades. Happy New Year. Okay. The time.
Yeah, please go
Okay,
ahead.
later I will talk a little bit.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm now in Asia. Asia will be in 2026 in a couple hours. So greetings everyone. Happy New Year, and I'm happy to be on the show again tonight. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm Drew 77. We are in Australian Asia time zone. And first of all, wish everyone a great New Year Eve and a prosperous year 2026, where we're going to take down the CCP. Thank you.
Sounds very good. Yeah, good to have everyone here, and we're going to have a discussion and also wrapping of this year. And this year we have so many programs, almost endless throughout the year, to expose many videos from Miles Guo regarding the Chinese Communist Party. And today we're going to continue to discuss in details and also kind of forecast what might be happening in 2026, what we need to do to have a safe and healthy 2026. And most recently, we know that there is a Chinese military report highlighting the intelligence from NFSC and also Miles Guo back in 2022 and 23, about the CCP's military power and their missions, how to invade Taiwan. And you can see from the news recently that the CCP is actively doing drills around the Taiwan Strait and threatening the safety in that area. So what's going to happen? We're not sure, but Miles has been long warning about the true intent of the Chinese Communist Party. And let's watch his video, and we'll be right back for more discussions. Please stay tuned.
Video praise.
Maybe once I can start the opening. He wanted to introduce about the background and share about the thought from the NFSC's intelligence side. Maybe let's go from Wanzai first, please. You on mute?
Wanzai 开始。
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's explain and then see the mouse course video. Let's say thank you for our program. This program already for 1 year. I remember last year, 2024, October, we started for this program. I'm very honored to join the program Exposing the CCP. Thank you sincerely to the team for the invitation. Over the past year, Exposing the CCP has brought together many comrades who have worked quietly and persistently behind the scenes through content creation, outreach, and translation, and the constant effort to keep speaking the truth. Your action have helped protect the truth and allowed more people to clearly see the natural CCP. And And that kind of president deserves real respect. Thank you to all the comrades who have contributed to supporting and stood by this program over the past year. Your effort have not gone unnoticed. Thank you very much. Now let's watch the mouse cross video to see how he explores many details. Please.
再放一个，另外一个，再放一个，再放一次。啊，没放那个。
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you very much, Wanze, for this openings, and yeah, it's really great for our audiences, can watch our programs for such a long time and bear with us, and hopefully this information provide a base for their life, for their safety, and for help them understand the threat from the Chinese Communist Party. And let's discuss in details about what's going on with the Chinese military report. Let's, as usual, we start with Chris and then Mr. Truth, and then we can go to Wanze for some final closing. And yeah, it's your time, Chris. What's your thought on this most recent Chinese report, and also the recent drill happened around Taiwan? Are you concerned, or what's your thought, please?
I'm not concerned. The drill is over. They only last for 2 days, and then from the video we saw what Mr. Mouse will. U.S. Department of War released the 2025 China Military Power Report, and there are 5 key points in this report. First is the executive takeaways. The United States is the primary strategic adversary of CCP. And the Taiwan scenario serves as the PLA's main stress test for force development. So 2027 is a critical milestone. The PLA aims to be capable of winning a Taiwan conflict while credibly deterring or constraining U.S. military intervention. And CCP is advancing a new warfare model, integrating multi-domain precision warfare and whole-of-nation mobilization and gray zone operations. And the second key point is the key capability development. That means what's changing fast. Nuclear force and long-range strike. A nuclear warhead stockpile estimate at 600 plus, projected to exceed 1,000 by 2030. And 2024 marked China's first full-range ICBM test launch into the Pacific Ocean. And conventional ballistic and cruise missiles can strike targets 1,500 to 2,000 nautical miles from the Chinese mainland. This is also Mr. Mouse was just mentioned in the video. First, blind the eyes of the United States, then destroy your aircraft carriers, then destroy your nearby bases, and finally threaten to use nuclear weapons. And then the third key point is the Taiwan conflict profile, how a conflict may unfold. No normal declaration of war, gray zone operations involving Coast Guard forces, lawfare, and information warfare. rapid escalations. Precision strikes are targeting critical infrastructure and communications network. Maritime blockade, a disruption of energy supplies, food imports, and external assistance. High-risk options, large-scale amphibious invasion requiring air and maritime superiority and sustained logistics. The core objective is not merely landing forces, but forcing political capitulation. These points also echoes Mr. Miles Guo's intelligence. The traitors who sell out Taiwan cooperate with the CCP's action against Taiwan, manufacturing the narratives that CCP military exercise are protecting Taiwan, and brainwashing people of Taiwan to make the Taiwan Strait become the inland sea of CCP China. And then the fourth key point is the strategic risk assessment. That's why this matters. Capability growth outpaces combat experience, increasing the risk of miscalculations and unintended escalation. Escalation control doctrines may break down under high intensity conditions. Taiwan, the South China Sea, and the First Island Chain represent the world's most volatile security flashpoint. And then the fifth key point is the implication of Taiwan. The United States and allies strengthen integrated deterrence across conventional cyber and space domains, invest in resilience, power grids, communications, logistics, and civil defense, enhance crisis communications and alliance coordinations to reduce misperceptions, establish clear response threshold for gray zone coercions. So this report does not speculate about the distant future. It describes a POA purpose-built for a 2027 Taiwan contingency. So as Z asked me, so do I feel afraid? Actually, I don't, because this report came out right before CCP's drill. So people knows what CCP is going to do. And Mr. Miles Guo already gave us the intelligence several years ago. So, and then we see like this time, CCP only lasted this drill for 2 days. So I think, and also the international ties have been turned, and many countries blame CCP for these an unnecessary drill. Yeah. So I'm not worried for now. Thank you. Yeah.
Great. And thank you very much, Chris, for staying with us and having all this over the last year. It has been a great pleasure working with you in this program. Learn a lot from you, and really envy your courage and I think your trust also in Miles Guo and in FSC. So we'll definitely work together to make sure that Taiwan is safe. So. And as the U.S., hopefully more and more people realize the importance of Taiwan, and we have to stand together to defend them, to protect the people in Taiwan, protect the technologies and semiconductor chips, and that's very, very critical. And we have to do a lot of work, hopefully, to really deter the CCP from invading Taiwan and having any actual military damages to the people, to the peaceful people and lovely people in Taiwan. Okay, now we go to Mr. True. Regarding your, could you share your opinions and thought on the CCP threat and their military actions around Taiwan?
Thank you, Ji. Thank you, Chris, for your very detailed update and explanation about the U.S. military report on China, and it is very interesting. The narrative shows you from 2025, which is today, end of the 2025, to 2027, that the CCP will be the major, military threatened power to United States. So in other words, the United States, U.S. Department of War has positioned the U.S. military as the main, actually, counterpart, which can stand and also chest against the CCP's initiatives trying to take over the world, and the United States become the world's #1 hegemony, not only economically, but military. This is a very good report. The report that I think maybe serve the purpose to alert the United States and across the world, okay, and to see, okay, CCP is planning to do that. It is interesting that once you expose the plan of your enemy, then, are we going to play chess along the plan? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, in the Art of War, written by Sun Tzu a couple of thousand years ago in China, which is also one of the reference books heavily cited by the West Point Academy, military academy, okay? So once you understand that I think the deliberate exposure of the CCP's power, military power, from now on, and the aims up to 2027, has already alerted everyone he's going to do that. He's trying to do that. Well, I don't believe that this report really going to let the CCP leading to 2027. Why? They have already demonstrated. I asked Sugar to say, okay, what is you live in Taiwan now? You've been one of our very dedicated fellow fighters in this program. You have been weekly. We never withdraw any holidays. Okay, so is basically everyone else's. So given that you have no fear, I think you've been the Taiwanese as well, born in Taiwan and gone through all this threatening, all the bullshit about the CCP. You're not afraid of it. I mean, so am I. I'm not afraid of what has happened in the last 24 hours. The CCP engaged the military show, okay, surrounding Taiwan. Basically, what do you get is, number one, the intelligence is fake. They can't even go on top and then view the real views rather than rely on the website of, relevant Taiwanese government and its own military as well. So that's number one. Number two, once they're getting too close, the Taiwan military side said, hi, we are now see you in here, and we're going to pinpoint with our laser, okay, pinpoint at you all the time. You know what happened? I heard the background, hey, please don't shoot. We're not going to drop any bombs on you. Okay, please don't shoot. That doesn't sound like someone trying to show the muscle, right? He actually exposed the cowardness and they're very fearful and scared. They don't want to get shot. If they lost, I mean, there might be, you don't know what is going to happen with the CCP. So, and some commentary also reported that this might be showing it's a distraction rather than a military exercise. So why? Because the CCP within themselves, you see, they have killed, nearly 100 the top generals, 5-star generals, plus the colonels, and then different department generals. I mean, Xi Jinping have spent the last 4 or 5 years to cultivate, to make them in a position and capable of exercise his order, but they're all gone, okay? What they come is, it's someone else's. I think it's more like the deputy, the second man in the military, which is in control of this whole exercises. We know Chinese military men are very much they're not really going to adhere to any directions from any politicians. I mean, they're really going to be geared together as a military system. I think this is the same tradition anywhere in the world with military. So I don't really believe Communist Party is now in control of the military as well. I mean, they just killed so many of their own people, the main fighting force, the top generals. So they're going to use that show as a distraction to make sure people in China, the Chinese ordinary people, doesn't analyze what happened, how much distraction Xi may have done to the military, and then start the street revolution like what we're seeing, okay, or the protest. And that, along together with what happened to Iran as well, okay, with the devaluation of the currency to how many times, and people just can't live anymore. This is exactly the same situation in China, how the economy, the unemployment rate, and also the organ harvesting business, where Xi Jinping told Putin they can live in 150 years. You're joking. I mean,
Mr. Chu, there's some problem with your microphone. Look like your voice has broke off. Could you double check? Hello, can you hear us? Okay, looks like there's some problem with Mr. Chu's computer. Both his microphone and it's not working. Okay, let's go back to our discussion earlier regarding this. Maybe we go to Wanzai for a little bit more details, since thank you again very much for joining the show today at this early morning. And could you share your thoughts on this Chinese military report and also Miles' intelligence? How come Miles know this long time ago? And is it too late to protect Taiwan, or for the U.S. to take more active actions against the Chinese Communist Party? Please go ahead, Wanzai. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is when I see this video, this pay attention is 2022, October 30. Moscow already exposing. How about CCP? Well, against America. He already say he will do it as a blind Americans' eyes, and then strike the submarine. And could you show the picture? Is a major air unite. This is a 2025, and Moscow talking about is a 2022. And now when we go back to see, how about America? Do they know? American already know. What do you do? Chinese military, even they know who is the general. How about the military power and the report? We just showed few page. Could you show the one page? Is this one? Where is the Air Force, Marine, submarine, even for, you see there, they have a military, even that important. Chinese military is one is called Air Rock. And American already know every information, where they come from, this information about. In 2022, Moscow already exposing, and this is, well, we are still stay to do the show and then to tell the people, just like Chris say before, Taiwanese people scared because they always say take it back, and not just for peacefully to negotiate. They will use force. They don't care about. They will use their gun, whatever they can take over. I remember from the Moscow's live streams talking about 23 million Taiwanese people. They don't care. They say, can destroy all the people. And then I can take from China, mainland China, send to Taiwan. How dare, this is how evil CCP. So now when Chris, today talking about, today is not like before. They scare. Now American and Japan, they are unite and protect Taiwan. Even that, we just get the news from a medium. American just sent how much is for 11 billions money to sell the weapon, include software, training program, all protect Taiwan. All these kind of things is not for waiting for you destroy and then American to come. Let's take a time. Now we protect on into Taiwan. And just like Moscow in his another live stream talking about Chinese military, really like paper tiger. They know how to talk, but to see the general, another page, and from the report talking about the 3 general, you can see only one still in that position. Another 2, where is they? They already get removed. Why? Of course, they don't tell you truth. They will say they take money, they corrupt, blah, blah, blah. Thinking about, you want to invade another country and then your general not stable and change all the ways. So we will keep going to exposing out, let people know CCP, what do they do? And we don't need to scare them. We need stronger stand out. This is what I want to share with the audience. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think this is so critical. You know, Miles has been long known about the CCP's true intent. They want to conquer the world, and Taiwan is their first step. And over the last few years, we can see that the government has tried to appease the Chinese Communist Party, say, okay, we're going to loosen some of the restrictions. We're going to lower our voices. We're not pretending to deter the CCP at all. But that might not be a suitable action right now. And we know that although, you know, Chinese Communist Party does have some kind of power, but they're still kind of like paper tiger compared to the West and the United States. The United States do have the dominant military power. But if we continue to appease the Chinese Communist Party and giving them military technologies and other technological advancements, and in a few years or maybe long term, it's really hard to predict. So we are, you know, hoping the U.S. will have a strong stance at this point to protect Taiwan, to stand with Taiwan, and to try to eliminate the Chinese Communist Party's military ambition as soon as possible. Okay, I think Mr. True is back, and hopefully his microphone is fixed. Can you do a test? And if so, please continue.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep. Yes, we can hear you now. Yeah, please go ahead. Continue.
Okay. I'm sorry that this is very strange. My microphone just turned off by unnamed sources the first time. I think the CCP must be scared of our program. Let them be scared. Okay. So, okay. I like I hear from outside that湾仔have talked about the CCP being a paper tiger. I mean, I'm sure they're a paper tiger. They never really fought any wars. They just stolen I think the World War II's results from Taiwanese previous leaders in Chiang Kai-shek. Okay, and with the support of the Soviet Union, and I think they have gained the strategic advancement. Even the ceremony to accept the Japanese, give up of the warfare and then recognize they are, defiled the loosened side of the war against China. But that's not by the CCP. It's by the top generals from Taiwanese military forces later on. So from Chiang Kai-shek, the National Party. So history must be remembered clearly. CCP never win the Second War. They have been legitimately to take over the Chinese regime, okay, and become the ruling party of China, become the dictatorship by Mao Zedong and its Communist Party and the PLA. And also the few other wars against the Vietnam, and also the immediately 1950 wars against participating in the Northern China, in the Korean War, North Korean War against the United States. I mean, they basically have killed about nearly 1 million soldiers armed by, the top military equipment from the United States. And the reason Chairman Mao sent them to the North Korea, I know some of the soldiers went there, and the old men, they come back from North survivors. They told me they only give 1 bullet, okay, and they don't have any food, maybe 1 or 2 eggs. And they were in under like 30, 40 degrees frozen field against the fully equipped U.S. military forces. They said the U.S. actually military are very kind if they actually continue shooting us. And then they don't want to shoot anymore because they see you guys, it's unfair fighting. You have no bullets. How are we going to kill you? So they just stopped. That's what happened. So if we know the history, that the Chinese military never fought, and they just you manipulate the international military forces, and by using the war as a leverage, and in the end somehow they just use the northern what you call the northern bear, which is the USSR. Okay, that's what happened. So been the paper tiger, and been also killed their own people, killed the most little really modern military generals together. It is not the way to win the war. It is just the way to demonstrate how politically chaotic it is, and the military, the commanding system is not in coordination with what the Communist Party need. So there's a split the gap. And Mao Score even said his intelligence from military shows, okay, they 5 different the group of the Air Force, submarine, marine forces, and the logistics. When the war really started, they're going to actually turn in the gun into Beijing and kill those leaders. They don't want to fight. And a lot of them, we heard that the top generals, their family, the children, the wife, all in the United States. What for? So they're just waiting to surrender and kill the few dictatorship, and then liberate the whole China. That's what they really want to do. I mean, any rational person would do that. And the fact is, last 20 years, they already allocate the family in the United States, and mostly into you wouldn't do that if you want to fight with your enemy. You wouldn't put all your asset in your enemy's banks, and your family, your children, study in the United States and become a citizen of your enemy country. So if you understand human nature, understand what the CCP's top generous movement is, they already betrayed the CCP, basically, okay? They're just waiting for a trigger so they can get out. This is why Xi Jinping continually slot their own generals. I mean, the deputy ones, someone below them, I don't think they're going to listen to the CCP. You see what happens. So that's why we said 3 minutes to 5 minutes, the war will be finished as long as the CCP is really trying to do. The testing Taiwan, testing the resilience of the Taiwanese people. We see, our fellow fighters, Xiao Tangguo, he's not afraid. I mean, this is what the general emotions of Taiwanese people. They dare the CCP is going to do with whatever the invasion plan is. So in a nutshell, in my opinion, is that the military report from the U.S. Department of War indicated from 25 to 27. Okay, in next 2 years, the power that the military capability CCP will have will be equivalent to the United States, and they're going to really do a war. But I don't think the world can wait for that time with the supply chain and what CCP is doing with the rare earths, with also all the infiltrations and the BGY plan, 3157 plan, and also with the declaration of Mr. President Trump have declared that the fentanyl is a mass destruction, okay, biological chemical weapon against the United States. Just that alone, they already engaging war. So why not, the other party start the war? But no, they want to use the narrative to gather all the emotions. I mean, this is a propaganda strategy. I think if the next time CCP really drop anything substantially into Taiwan, I don't think Japan will just stand there watching, and the Taiwan military will just watching. They already have the commander, the order that anyone in the front line facing CCP's challenge, as long as they violate, the land, the boundaries, or even within, 1 inches, I think they're going to fight back. We know CCP is going to lose because the military doesn't really want to fight. I don't think they want to fight. That's the key. The emotion they love is not in CCP. It's in the freedom world of the United States, indicated by how much money they deposited there and why the wife and children are all in the United States. That's all. Thank you. Back to you, Z.
Thank you very much, Chris. And this is very detailed, and love all the discussions together. And we can see the importance of Taiwan, and people hopefully are working. More and more people are united together to stand against the Chinese Communist Party, and it is very important. If we do lose Taiwan, it is not acceptable at all. No matter to the current AI data center technologies, semiconductor industries, and other geopolitical standpoint, and you can't afford to lose that. So we got to take this seriously, and hopefully the government, will take the responsibility, because we're just ordinary people, but the government will take the responsibility to deter the Chinese Communist Party from attacking Taiwan, or they have to take a very quick stand, very quick action to protect them, to protect the freedom and also the liberty for the rest of the world. And we don't really like war, but the CCP is actually the root cause of the evils around the world. So we have still some time. Maybe we start with Chris again, and then Mr. Truth, and then we'll go to Wanzai for some final ending, and then we can wrap up. So let's now from the Chris. Do you have anything else to add?
Yes, thank you. The current world situation is already different from the situation during the 2022 Russian-Ukraine war. Now the United States is governed by President Trump. Japan is governed by Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. In these few years, the international community has strongly supported Taiwan. The CCP has also been weakened during these few years. And Mr. Mao Zedong has said, Taiwan is the third gate to take down the CCP. A Taiwan contingency is a Japan contingency, which means a US contingency, which is also equivalent to a world contingency now. So if CCP dare to make the move, then they will be taken down. Thank you.
Yep. So I agree totally with Chris. If CCP ever take the move and cross the red line, they're gonna be taken down. They're not gonna be just shoot the airplane nearby and so on. I think they give all the reasons, the righteousness of Japan and Taiwan united together, and also with the United States, including Philippines and Vietnam, Australia and the UK. How many they're going to be surrounded by the top team together, okay, and coordinated, initiated by, back up by United States, the mighty military, which has been recently demonstrated how the destruction of the B-2 into Iran's nuclear facilities, and also the the Maduro and the Venezuela's dictatorship, how they can just pinpoint anywhere, and that's it. It's finished. They're not talking about it. I mean, they can talk about it in a meeting, like Trump with other leaders, and suddenly make announcement. Okay, we just finished, mission accomplished, or the dictatorship will be gone. I think this is going to be the same momentum. We can see how the war will be end unexpectedly, and the CCP, it will be out of the world stages, and which this is what we like to see. And our mission to end up the communism in China, and maybe this will help the world, will clean up the communism, and the world will become a much better place with the rule of law and the love of God, love of Buddhas. And this is what our mission is. So take down CCP so we can build a much peaceful, loving, kind world. Thank you. Back to you, Wanda.
Wanda, your mic, your time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's thank you, the Chris and True 007. It is really good. Just like from the beginning of our video, Moscow also talking about how to end of the CCP have a 3 main code. One is ending the CCP by the law, ending the CCP by USA. Tell the USA is not support, just not support CCP. They can help us to win this battle. And then also is let the CCP to end of CCPs itself. This is if some CCP's member cooperate with the American government, European government to tell the money, the laundry money, where is hidden, and also tell where's the coronavirus, the information. We just let all these officially and their business persons' assets get pardoned. This is, we can go through to see their beginning video. This is why CCP, just like 007 say, now American already say Maduro government is criminal. They are sell the drug. This is how about the CCP? If designing the CCP is criminal organization, he's not illegal. He's illegal. Everybody can take they over. So we are very expected to 2026, and then even for 2025, we are past a little bit tough time, but we still stood firm. Just like a few days ago, Moscow has a telephone call and then remind us, how does he say? He say, don't fail to act because it seems small. Don't fail to act because of lazy. Don't fail to act out of selfish. Don't fail to act before your voice feels weak. Don't fail to act because of fear. When everyone bring their voice together, success will follow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, all. I think, yes, we need to stay persevered. We need to stay, robust and also active, and everything will be fine. We just need to stand firmly against the Chinese Communist Party and say no. And as Miles has long warned a long time ago, it is still a paper tiger. Although it's trying to show the muscle to the rest of the world, but inside of that, and it's a very delicate and system. It will collapse if people really firmly stand up and say no against them. So we're hoping everyone have a nice and happy and healthy and prosperous 2026. We're wrapping up our show today. We're saying goodbye to 2025. It was a great year to share our experience and to share our thoughts with you about the CCP. And hopefully we're going to continue to work together in 2026 to take them down. Thank you very much. See ya. See you next year.
Thank you.
Take down the CCP.
Take down the CCP.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye.
字里行间充满期盼，坐看群山形成悲叹，流水淡淡，回忆冷暖，掌风吹散。阴霾，然而笼之中铁锁，哀怨向何处谈？深渊之中时空轮转，心在呼唤。黑暗中只有你为我照亮，回望中奈何你已在远方。追寻你的方向，一路飞翔，用尽全身力气，最后回望，你是我绝望中甚至向往。一生短，一念长，人在远方，对错成败，过去现在，破碎重建，摧毁再来。弃我被误为天命追，互碎黎明归，是谁能把那飞啊那？只为